Your person once believed that no matter what happened, you would never let them walk away. In the past, during moments when they ghosted you or decided to leave without explanation, you were always the one to reach out, believing that doing so was essential for the connection between you both. At that time, you felt a deep sense of responsibility to maintain this bond, especially if you thought it was part of your twin flame journey. You were convinced that you needed to be the one to bring the two of you back together, no matter the circumstances or how much effort it took. For a long time, they relied on this dynamic, trusting that you would always be the one to fix things. However, everything has changed now. You've stopped chasing them. You've let go, not out of spite but from a deep understanding that you no longer needed to be the one to keep reaching out. The separation between you two has been a time of immense growth, not just for you but for them as well. During this time apart, they've learned a lot about you, more than they ever understood before. One of the most striking realizations for them is how arrogantly they behaved in the past. They see now how much they took for granted, assuming you would always be there, ready to mend whatever was broken. This newfound awareness has shifted their perspective, and they can see clearly how unfair they were to you and to the connection. They have also begun noticing the changes in you. You're no longer the person they remember from before. There's a new strength, a new calmness about you. This transformation is pulling them toward you even more because they see something different in you, something they hadn't appreciated before. It's almost magnetic. They can feel the shift in your energy, and it's drawing them back, making them want to come closer to you. At the same time, your person is going through a lot of changes themselves. Their physical life is filled with challenges and obstacles, perhaps even more so than before. They are facing moments of uncertainty and difficulty, but even amid these tougher times, they find themselves thinking about you. Despite everything going on in their life, they are still being pulled toward you, and they are trying to get closer, even when it seems nearly impossible. The struggles they're facing in their personal life only make them realize more how important you are and how much they want to be with you. You, on the other hand, have completely surrendered. You've reached a point where you no longer feel the need to control the outcome. You've let go of the need to chase them or make the relationship work at any cost. This surrender has triggered something huge within them. It's as though your decision to stop reaching out and to simply allow things to unfold naturally has sparked a deep realization in them. They can see things more clearly than they ever did before. It's as if a fog has lifted, and now they understand the depth of the connection between you two in a way they never could before. Now, they want more than just a connection. Your person craves deeper communication. They want to talk to you, not just in passing or on the surface, but on a much deeper level. They want to understand you, to see you, and to physically touch you. This desire is growing stronger within them, and they are beginning to realize that they can't keep holding back. In fact, they're willing to risk it all for you. They have come to the understanding that you're worth it, worth the risk, worth the uncertainty, worth facing their fears. They know that you are the one they want, and they are ready to do whatever it takes to prove that. Your person is feeling a deep love over this connection, a love that perhaps they hadn't fully recognized before. They see now that this isn't just any relationship, it's something more profound. They understand that they need to be honest with you, and they know that the time for that honesty is now. If they wait too long, they risk losing you for good, and that thought terrifies them. They recognize that this is a crucial moment, a turning point in your connection, and they don't want to miss their chance to make things right. Your person is finally ready to face the truth and to be vulnerable in ways they haven't been before. They see your worth, they feel the pull toward you, and they know that they need to act before it's too late. The changes they've gone through, and the changes they see in you, have led them to a place of clarity. Now, more than ever, they are ready to risk it all for you and to pursue the connection they know they can no longer deny. I am trying, with all my heart, to align my words with my actions because I simply cannot imagine a life without you in it. The thought of you not being there anymore is unbearable, and the emptiness your absence creates already feels like torture for me. Every single day that passes without you by my side feels incomplete, as if something fundamental is missing from my life. Believe me when I say that I am taking full responsibility for the mistakes I've made, for the words I've said, and for the actions that have caused this distance between us. It's a distance I never wanted and never intended to create, but I know that I'm the reason it exists. That's something I am willing to accept, and I want to prove to you how much you truly mean to me. I know words alone can't fix everything, but I'm committed to showing you through my actions that you are and always have been my priority. Even though we are apart right now, please understand that I'm not searching for any other options. It's not in me to do so because, in my heart, you are my only and ultimate choice. I don't see a future with anyone else. No one could ever take your place. Even when we're not together, it's your face that comes to mind. It's your voice I hear when I wake up and your smile that I envision when I close my eyes at night. The love I feel for you is something that can't be replaced or diminished by time or space. It's a love that grows stronger, even during this difficult period of separation. There are moments when your memories overwhelm me, bringing me to tears. I sit alone, reflecting on all the times we've shared, all the laughter and love, and I feel an ache deep inside knowing that we are not together yet. I long for the day when we can be together again, without the weight of this distance holding us apart. The fire that burns anew with every thought of you is the same fire that burns within me, fueling my desire to make things right between us. This isn't just about wanting to be with you, it's about a need, a longing that I can't ignore. I know that you're aware of how much I love you. I've never hidden that from you, but I also realize that my actions haven't always reflected the depth of my feelings. I can only imagine how my mistakes have caused you to doubt the sincerity of my love, and for that, I am deeply sorry. I wish I could take back all the moments that hurt you, all the times my behavior made you question where you stood in my life. I wish I could go back and do things differently, to turn back the hands of time and start over with you. If I had the chance to rewrite the past, I would make sure that my actions consistently match the love I've always felt for you. This separation is by far the most difficult thing I've had to endure. It's given me the most terrible feelings, ones that I wouldn't wish upon anyone. The loneliness, the regret, the constant replaying of everything that led to this, it's all been incredibly painful. And while I'm hurting, I know that you're hurting too. I've felt the emotional distance between us grow, and I know that it's caused you pain. That's why you've remained silent, isn't it? You've withdrawn because the hurt has become too much to bear. I understand that now. I understand that I've been responsible for that pain, and it breaks my heart to know that I've caused you such suffering. But please know this, I am not giving up on us. I refuse to believe that this is the end of our story. I am willing to do whatever it takes to make things right, to rebuild the trust that was broken and to heal the wounds that I've caused. I'm ready to fight for us, for our future together, because I can't imagine a life where you're not in it. You mean too much to me, and the thought of losing you is something I simply can't accept. I know it will take time, and I know that healing doesn't happen overnight. But I am prepared to be patient, to show you, day by day, step by step, how much you mean to me. I hope that one day, you'll be able to see that my love for you never wavered, even during this difficult time. I hope that you'll be able to trust me again and that we can start building a future together, one filled with the love, understanding, and commitment that we both deserve. Until then, I'll be here, waiting for the moment when we can be together again, stronger and more in love than ever before. I want to begin by apologizing for not reaching out to you for such a long time. The distance wasn't intentional, and I know it may have left you wondering what happened or where we stand. The truth is, I've been struggling with a lot of unresolved emotions, and the way things ended between us has weighed heavily on my mind. I've been upset about how things went and, more specifically, the things I did. The anger I felt back then still lingers, and I find myself haunted by those emotions and the way I acted in the heat of the moment. Even though I haven't been in touch, I want you to know that it doesn't mean I've forgotten about you. You've been on my mind more than you probably realize, and I think about everything we shared. My silence might have seemed like I was trying to move on or that I no longer cared, but that's far from the truth. I haven't stopped feeling for you. I've tried to make sense of everything, and while time has passed, my feelings haven't faded. In fact, they remain as strong as ever. My love and passion for you are still very much alive, but now I'm in a place where my moral values won't let me treat you the way I did in the past. Looking back, I can see how much my ego played a role in how I treated you. I allowed my pride and insecurities to get in the way of what could have been something truly beautiful between us. I acted in ways that hurt you, and for that, I am deeply sorry. I've come to realize how wrong I was, and I've grown because of it. Now, I can't imagine allowing myself to repeat the same mistakes. My conscience just won't allow it. I've come to understand that love and respect go hand in hand, and I didn't always show you the respect you deserved. There have been countless moments when I wanted to reach out to you. I thought about calling or texting, just to hear your voice or to let you know how much you still mean to me. But every time I got close, I held back. The reason I didn't follow through is because I didn't want to give you false hope or drag you into the mess I'm still trying to clear up. There are things in my life, karmic issues, that I need to resolve before I can give you the love and stability you deserve. I've come to understand that it's not fair to reach out to you until I've fully dealt with my own inner turmoil. I know you might wonder why I didn't just talk to you about all of this sooner. Maybe it seems like an excuse, but the truth is, I've been on this journey of self-reflection and growth, and part of that process involved realizing that I needed to fix myself before I could be the person you deserve. It's been hard to accept that I wasn't in the right place, emotionally or mentally, to offer you the love and support you needed back then. But I want you to know that I've been working on myself, and I'm committed to becoming a better version of who I was. Believe me when I say that I am still very much in love with you. You are irreplaceable in my life, and no one could ever take your place. Even though we've been apart for a while now, no one has come close to making me feel the way you do. I've tried to push these feelings aside, thinking maybe they would fade over time, but they haven't. I know in my heart that I can never stop loving you, no matter what happens or how much time passes. I don't know what the future holds for us, and I don't want to make promises I can't keep. But I felt it was important to tell you how I feel and explain why I've been silent for so long. I needed to work on myself before I could even think about trying to rebuild what we had. My love for you is still strong, and I hope that someday, when the time is right, we can find our way back to each other. For now, I just want you to know that you are always in my thoughts and in my heart. I'll never stop loving you, and no matter what, you will always hold a special place in my life. I only hope that one day, I'll be able to show you the kind of love and respect that you truly deserve.